Hey there, I've got a custom Victorinox trekker for sale. This will be up on my Etsy shop. It's actually a first generation trekker that Victorinox discontinued in 2007. I'll talk about that in a minute. But first I want to show you the custom exotic hardwood scales I put on these. This is called Bolivian Rosewood. It's not a true rosewood, as those are endangered and banned. But it's a great substitute for them. It's officially known as pau ferro, and it's also sometimes referred to as Santos wood. But to me it looks like a black walnut, but it's harder than walnut. It's actually harder than white oak, which is a pretty hard wood, hard maple, and even hickory. So it's a very appropriate wood to make knife scales from. And I think the fit came out really well on these. And as you can see, I've also fitted these with a pocket clip. And this is a stainless steel bead blasted pocket clip. And the way I've done this is I have drilled 2mm holes in these hardwood scales and threaded them with a 2.5mm screw with a dab of epoxy to set them, and also a smear of epoxy on the back of that clip for good measure. So I've tested these and they're very secure. But they can be removed if you wanted to take it off. The screws will back out. They're pretty stiff, but you can back them out. And you can pop the clip off. It might leave a little residue of epoxy that you could sand away. But obviously this is for someone who would like a pocket clip on this larger 111mm model. And worked hard to get that on there. So, if you buy it, I hope you leave it. So let's just take a look at the rest of the knife. As I said, it is a first generation trekker. What that means is it's got this oblong hole for the one hand opening on the blade, as opposed to a round hole that they went to in 2007. That's a 2008 model Soldier there for comparison. And the other significant difference with these knives is just the profile of the liner lock release. As you can see, it's much higher in the newer knives, almost like a coin release, and much lower and slimmer on the older models. And I really prefer this. It's easy to operate, but it's not painful in your hand when you grab the knife, which these are. The only reason I can think that they did this is so that soldiers could actually release these with their gloves on. This knife comes with the left-hand liner lock, can opener, small screwdriver, the large screwdriver cap lifter with a half stop, which also locks, and a wood saw. And so this knife has got to be at least 12 years old, but it's in very, very good condition. On the back we have a Phillips screwdriver and a sharpened reamer. It also has keyring, even though with the pocket clip you probably won't be using that, and no toothpick or tweezers on this one. So there's a look at a custom 111mm Victorinox trekker in Bolivian Rosewood scales with a pocket clip. For sale on my Etsy shop. Thanks for watching.